Okay. Everything's telling me we're live, but just gonna wait another 30 seconds here. I'm a minute or two early. Okay. All right, thanks, Piloto. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and launch. So, hey everyone, this is the Good Captain, and we are going to do Germany's turn 2. Purchases. Bring this closer to the camera. I had 35 IPCs to start. Hey there, Corporal. I had 35 IPCs to start, so I bought 3 tanks for 15, 6 infantry for 18. That brings us up to 33. And of course, I had to spend one of the remaining 2 IPCs on one of Corporal Clegg's damage points so that I could actually place these 9 units. But I'm going to save this other one. I'm not going to actually remove that second damage token. I'll invite Corporal Clegg to return first before I spend any more on that industrial complex. So again, 6 infantry, 3 tanks, and 1 damage token removed, and saving 1. Okay, combat moves. There's not a lot. I'm just going to send in one infantry from Finland into Karelia. And I'm also going to send 3 fighters in there. One from France, goes into northwestern Europe, into the sea zone with all my navy, which is covered right now. The sea zone number is covered, so I'm not going to move all that stuff. And 3 into Karelia. So this will have 1 movement factor left. And both fighters off the carrier will enter Karelia. And they'll have 3 movements left. So that's all the combat moves. Okay. Yeah, so, oh wow, I just noticed this isn't in frame completely. So again, it's 3 fighters and an infantry. The infantry came from Finland, 2 fighters off the carrier, 1 fighter off of France. So this is the battle. I'm gonna move it over now. Okay, get the rest of these. So pretty simple. I have, let's get this the way we, rotate it just a little bit. Let's use the dice. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to use 2 red dice and 1 black dice. These 2 red dice will be my fighters, or I'm sorry, 3, shortchanging myself. 3 red dice for my fighters, 1 black dice for my infantry. Fighters all hit. Big surprise there. So the Russian will roll 1. And that's a 4. So we snag Karelia SSR. And let me return everything, and then we'll do the non-combat move. Actually, let me move the camera, and then we'll do the non-combat move. Whoops. I'm going to stomp my other units. Yeah, that was, yeah, kind of a crapshoot. There's so much I want to say, but I don't want to divulge any any strategy or points of pain that it is to be the Axis at this point. So anyway, all right. I return 1 infantry to Karelia. And then these fighters, this one still has 1 and these 2 still have 3. Let me move the IPC track. USSR moves from 20, do I have it? Oh yeah, 25. So it moves down to 23 now. And Germany moves from 35 to 37. Okay, next, non-combat. This is gonna be a little weird. This is elaborate. Okay, the first thing is that one of these carrier planes is just gonna return straight to the carrier. And the one that has 1 movement point left, obviously, is gonna go to the carrier as well. So one of the aircraft that has 3 movements still left is actually gonna fly back to France. So 1, 2, 3. That way we keep everything nice and even with the defensive posture we had there. Okay, and then the 4th fighter is going to fly 1 into the C zone, 2 into Poland, 3 into East Poland, and 4 into the Ukraine. And more coming. Let me move these first, though. Ugh. This is supposed to be aimed that way. Okay, so, and I forgot one, but okay, we're gonna borrow this, these tanks too. Okay, so these 3 tanks up in the Baltic states are gonna go through the East Poland and down into the Ukraine. This guy in East Poland is going to go into the Ukraine. There's a theme here, in case it wasn't obvious. The artillery and infantry that are in Poland are going to go into Bulgaria, Romania. The tank in Germany is going to go into Bulgaria, Romania. One infantry moves from Germany to France. One infantry moves from, let me move that before. One infantry moves from Germany to Poland. And 2 infantries will load onto the transport and take the Baltic Express into the Baltic states, unloading there. And don't worry, I will not forget the recap because that's important on a turn like this. Okay, and then down in the south, the German transport joins the Italian fleet naturally. And lastly, the German bomber will also go into the Ukraine. And boy, I can't wait to chip this because it is a mess. Okay. So, recap. Yeah, no, that was all you, Corporal. Corporal Clegg is saying nice arrows. Yeah, that was actually, I'll just give a shout out to you here and in another video I have planned later. Excellent idea. I mean, it really helps, especially with live play, so you don't have to remember anything when you're moving. I was kind of wondering if I would like that or not, and I'm super glad to have taken your advice on that. So, awesome job coming up with that. Okay, let's do the recap here. I'm going to start with Ukraine because it's just so important to me. There are three German infantry in there, 1 German artillery, 1 German fighter, 1 German bomber, and 6 German tanks. There's also an Italian tank and an Italian fighter, but I know I didn't need to technically say that out loud, but that's the total force that's in the Ukraine right now. Again, 3 infantries, 1 artillery, 2 fighters, 1 Italian, 1 German, 7 tanks, 6 German, 1 Italian, and a German bomber, all in the Ukraine. Okay, said it twice. Next, Bulgaria has a tank, an infantry, and an artillery. Poland has 1 infantry. East Poland is vacant. Just to clarify, that's vacant. not making a mistake there. Let me get this. The Baltic states has 5 infantry and 1 artillery. Karelia has 1 infantry. Finland has 2 infantry. Norway has 1 infantry. Sea Zone 5 has an aircraft carrier with 2 fighters on deck, 1 cruiser, and 1 transport. Germany has 1 damage token under the industry there. There's a transport down in Sea Zone 14, and there are 3 infantry and a fighter in France. Or sorry, I stand corrected. I correct myself. 4 German infantry and a fighter in France. And I think that's it. Of course, and then an Italian tank and Italian infantry in France as well. So I think that's it. Yeah, okay, so now we go to place units. Yeah, I'm all about helping out the viewers with those arrows, for sure. Okay, I'll place 6, 7, 8, 9 units in Germany, which is the maximum amount I could place. Yeah, they're all dump into Germany. Yeah, pretty quiet German turn. And I will collect now 37 IPCs. Of course, whenever I shut off the live video, that's like the first thing I always do is go make sure the money's right. So I'll have a total of 38 next turn because I saved 1 from this turn. So 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, and I did the recap. I should have collected money and then did the recap. I'll get better at that, I promise, Corporal, doing the correct order of operations. But thanks for watching this. All the best. And if ever it sounds like I'm missing something, go ahead and just pop me in the chat and let me know. Okay, otherwise, because for some reason I always feel like I'm missing something. But okay, thanks for watching this. All the best, and bye-bye.